Hello everybody! Today we're gonna see how to turn these into these using just a blowtorch. Stick around! Okay, so before we begin, we have a few considerations to make. First of all, we are going to use an open flame near a tank filled with oil, and I'm pretty sure you can imagine where this is going if you don't know what you're doing. Second, we are going to heat metal until it's red hot. So if you're going to use this blackening method for screws or bolts or any fixing hardware, you have to consider a few things. First of all, obviously bolts are made of steel, and this kind of steel comes already hardened, heat hardened from the facility they are produced in. So reheating the metal to that point means that the bolts lose those resilience and strength and structural strength that heat treating impresses them. So if you want to use these bolts once you've blackened them in any purpose that requires any structural strength or resilience, you really want to consider this, because after this treatment there's a good number of chances that the metal won't be as resistant as it was before. So I suggest using this method to blacken bolts only if those bolts are going to be used just for decorative purposes or cosmetic purposes and not for structural purposes. Okay, that said, the first thing you want to do is grab your piece with a pair of vice grips, because it's going to be really hot to the point you cannot hold it with your hand. First of all, you have to make sure your piece is completely clean, because any scale or any dirt or dust that's present on the surface is going to result in an uneven coloring of the surface. The way I like to clean the bolts is by heating them a first time, quenching them in clear water so that the scale that's onto the surface basically detaches from the surface itself once the metal shrinks due to the sudden thermal shock it undergoes, and then reheating it and then quenching it in oil. Once you quench it in oil, once it's reached the red hot temperature, basically the oil burns around the surface and leaves a dark patina, which is what we're looking for. That patina is fairly resistant. It offers fairly resistant protection against corrosion and against rust, most of all. I don't think it's comparable to any other special methods of blackening or anodizing aluminum or steel or other metals, but I think for a homebrew method it's quite effective. So let's begin this experiment and let's see what we get out of it. Okay, let's go. Let's clean it into water. Okay. Let's heat it up again. Let's quench it in oil. Okay. Let's rinse it in water again in order to clean a little bit of the oil. Okay, should be cool enough to touch it with your bare hands now. Okay, it didn't turn quite as black as I had imagined. I really don't know why. It's almost a greenish color. Let's try that again with another bolt. And down in all. Okay, so these are, ow, still hot. Okay, so these are the results we've got so far. They're not completely black. They are some sort of greenish, military green color. I don't really know why. I'd expect they would turn black, complete black, but they didn't. I think it's pretty cool as well. Even they're not. It's not the result I was expecting, but I think this is pretty cool anyway. I mean, for a homebrewed method, I think this is quite a good result. Maybe it's just a matter of practicing the procedure and getting the right temperature, and basically keep doing this on and on. And we'll probably gain some experience, and we are going to get some decent results. But anyway, I thought it was cool to show you what I had achieved so far, and I hope this was useful for you. And let me know in the comments if you managed to get a complete black coloring of these bowls. Bye for now, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.